We are recording.
Opa.
I'm guessing everyone knows the title of this week's episode.
Yes.
It's
Nope.
teamwork.
I remembered it. I was like simulated something. Nope. Not even close.
Nope, it's teamwork.
Hmm.
So, you guys, we started out with you and your team of cadets are being called down to the, okay, where is it?
Do we have any like continuation from us like helping the guy to med bay?
Oh, yes, just been notes. Um, it's been a couple days from then.
Okay.
Um, there's been one more attack on a cadet after that. Oh, the guy's fine. He's just beating the shit.
Hmm.
Oh, just another day in the life.
Yeah, just another day.
Broken nose, couple of broken ribs, you know.
Not too bad.
There's been another attack on another cadet. Um,
Campus security sucks.
indeed. Or are they on it the whole time?
God, that would be predictable.
Hmm.
Um, there's been no more mentions of a deep space attack on colonies
Hmm.
as of late. Um, nope, that's the update from last time. Anything else you want to know from last time, or am I leaving anything out?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I think we're good.
Okay.
We met our three peoples.
Yep. You and your cadets team are being called down to the holodecks. There's the holodeck hallway.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot. I gotta turn my fan away so I don't hear a wind tunnel. Okay. So you meet your rest of your team like outside of holodeck 2. Let's use 2 for
Hmm.
today. And as you guys all meet up, a second team of cadets is coming out of the holodeck. And they look like actually
They're above.
they're above.
Yeah. It's everything from the mildly Indian looking guy down to the blue dude.
The token alien
I,
friend. You said
yeah,
token.
token alien friend. Correct.
So,
God,
Mm-hmm.
God, the first guy's eyes are weird.
fun fact with my character creation, I pressed random a couple times.
I'm not surprised.
For facial features and the body types, unless they look super weird.
Right.
So, yep, they're above. So, I started to pull out their thing because I don't know. I can't remember their names off the top of my head. Actually, you don't know their names yet
Nope.
because they haven't introduced themselves. Um, they come out and it's another team of 5, and they're being led by a human, blonde, kind of built, look kind of angry.
Mm.
I'm
Mm.
gonna post him anyway. He is their leader of their
Mm.
little squad,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of acknowledging you, he does one of those like shoulder, like knock into.
I believe that's called a check.
Wait, a shoulder check into who?
Uh, into I can't remember your characters' names. Rico.
Oh, can I do a strength check to see if he fails to do so? Please.
Yes.
So that would probably be like fitness security.
Yeah.
Cool.
uh,
Oh, I made it.
Oh God, he
Booyah.
didn't.
I mean, I didn't make it
Yes.
well. I'll tell you that right now. I'm lucky that I have 14 for that because I rolled a 13.
The first roll I got was a 20. So he immediately just failed. So he goes to shoulder check you.
By the way, my character is not going to react. Like, it's not like I'm shoulder checking back. My character is just going to stand as if I was walking forward. And he's going to continue moving as if nothing happened.
Actually, I was gonna actually make it so since he failed miserably because I got a 20 and a 19.
I only rolled one, by the way. I should roll the second.
Oh.
Oh, okay, that's an 18. I succeeded once. Whatever, I didn't roll two.
you already beat him.
Yeah, just a little.
So he goes to shoulder check you, but his shoes are untied and he trips.
Okay.
And then just one of those like scrambles back up, dusts himself off. Like one of those embarrassing like straining his shirt. This kind of
just continue walking and ignore
continue
the
walking like nothing ever happened.
Whatever, man. Learn to pick a better opponent next time.
I chuckle wonderfully.
Learn to pick a good opponent. Don't pick the guy who's trying to be security officer, yo bro, space marine. Not a good idea to shoulder check him.
He's followed by a Indian looking dude. Hey, I don't know what you call this. I don't know any ethnicity this would be called.
I could be anything. Just at that point you could just say that the dude's just like a human male, another human male.
Okay.
You know, it doesn't need to be distinguishable by race there, because that could be like 37 different ones, and like it's like that's whatever. That's fine. I mean, the same could go for the Indian dude too, to be fair, but you already knew that race going in, so this guy could just be an American of mixed descent.
So he comes out saying, "Hey, dude, you fucked that up. You're not supposed to fall down."
I like him.
And then they are followed by a Bajoran. So they have two aliens on their team. So they're not racist.
Affirmative action, it sounds more like.
I also find it very interesting that they decided to shoulder check the human of the, like, we're gonna shoulder check or I mean, if they are the scumbags, then I get it because it's just them being like race traitor.
He's just a dick.
He's just a dick. Okay.
I had a feeling. He's that guy.
It's a bad choice to be that guy against the other guy who could definitely be that guy, but okay.
What?
My guy has off the bat, I have 14 for that type of roll. And that's before we ever get any additional bonuses as we go through, because we have, we lost points because of the untapped potential. So there's 2 more points that are probably going to go into that for like a 16. It's not like I have to worry about him doing that. Whatever.
And then the last person to be out is their very
alien comrade.
He is taller than Mendelssohn. Like, immensely taller than Mendelssohn. He is almost like 7 foot. I think it was like 7'3".
Jesus.
So that is your rivals that you still don't know their names because they haven't introduced themselves because they're
Right.
dicks. Well, potentially they're all dicks. You don't know.
Yeah, so far I only know the one guy. I don't even know the one guy. Technically, we have no idea that he's a dick. Outside of the other guy going, you fucked that up. He didn't do anything.
Technically,
Like,
they
I
do
don't
anything.
know that he tried to shoulder check us, technically.
I mean, I would imagine that it's kind of obvious.
Well, he tripped, though. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't, like, hit me with the shoulder
Okay.
and then, like...
It was pretty obvious he was gonna go and
Ah.
go into it, but then he slipped
Tripped.
on his
Gotcha.
shoelaces.
Okay.
He's the Biff of the group, if you will.
Mm,
Oh god, now I'm gonna start writing stupid puns for him to say, like make a little like a leaf and like yeah, like make like a tree and get out of here.
Split.
perfect. It's
Okay.
leave, but
It's leave, yeah. Be a leave.
Anywho, after that exchange, you guys make inside the holodeck and you are greeted. Excuse me. By this.
oh my.
Okay. She's got implants, but okay.
She
It also looks like there's something in her head too.
Oh, yeah, true.
yeah, that's the eye implant.
No, I didn't mean those kinds, Mike. Anyway, continue.
Yep, just carry on.
I don't... Okay. So she's like, hello. I will be your instructor for your time at the academy. My name is. I am Lieutenant Commander Alice Drake.
I bow politely in a style culturally appropriate to my people.
I don't know what that is, so.
It is like a bow, and that's all that needs to be known.
That's the extent of it.
Oh, okay, so it looks like you guys think. So she's like, I'm also the Admiral's daughter. I got this babysitting job because he's overprotective and I got a few nanites in me and he just freaks out. So now I have this cushy babysitting job. Anywho. You guys are going to partake in a simulated mission to see how well you work together and to see how well you follow the rules.
I just go, ma'am, not to interrupt, but what rules would you be referring to?
Well, if I told you, then this wouldn't be a test, now would it?
Okay. My brain's just going to, it's not a test if I wasn't given materials to study. But that's fine. It's the pre, oh god, it's the pre-test. Oh god.
What's your character's name again?
College. Huh?
What's your character's name again?
Raul. Rico. Great. Rico.
I slap my hand on your back. Worry not, friend Raoul. We shall fare. We shall fare through this test gloriously. I can feel it.
I'm just kind of like, alright, I guess I can't do my normal, but sure.
You shall be partaking in a routine patrol mission. And that is all you're getting at this moment in time. So, get prepared, and it'll start. On Henri, it's like, oh, we're definitely gonna pass this test because of me and my excellent flying skills.
Oh, good. Good. This is gonna go great. That's not said out loud. That's just the internal monologue right there.
Mm. The internal monologue of your character sounds like a Wisconsin.
Oh, this is good. Yeah, for sure. I don't know why, but it's totally my internal head voice.
Yeah, you betcha.
Yeah, you betcha. Oh, sure.
um, uh, Varel hasn't said much yet, and how do you pronounce that name again? Mira, Mara, Mara,
Mara,
Mara,
Mara, just about all those words.
Mira, Mara,
Mara. Uh,
Mawa, Mawaj.
Mawa! I'm calling him Mawa from now on. I don't give a shit. That's now my character's gonna break his normal serious self and go Mawa.
Rico, that's not my name.
I understand Mawa. Like I sound as much like Homestar Runner as I can.
Uh, we're ready. The Your surroundings like materialize as like a ship bridge,
Hmm.
and you all take your stations. And about 5 minutes into the simulation,
Oh man.
you guys get a distress call. And Mura asks for it to be played on up on the viewing screen, but it's audio only.
By the way, this is us on a like ship, right?
Yeah, ship.
Okay.
I thought this
You're
was
on
a
your
simulation ship.
yeah you're on
No,
your
it is. But my brain, when he was saying it was going to be us doing like a patrol mission, my brain went to ground patrol. So this makes more sense.
Ah, gotcha.
there's your sexy NX class ship.
That doesn't exist yet.
But
yes.
it is rather sexy.
What do you mean?
Well, it's in the simulation, yeah.
Yeah, you're on the bridge.
Yeah. So it's
Yes, technically, the bridge is only simulated at this moment in time.
yeah.
I mean-
It'd be a waste to do the whole thing. It's a bad way to spend computer resources. Bad programmers.
I was just showing your ship. It's so
Oh, I know.
pretty.
I know.
Anyway, it's like an automatic computer voice, calling out a general distress call from a planet in a nearby system. And Mira is like,
Mawa.
she tells Henri to set course to the destination of the distress call. And Henri makes another point of saying how awesome she is at piloting. See, I regret putting you into a group of people now because I don't like having 3 characters to be doing at the same time.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Anywho, after a while, you guys coming out of warp. You're at a planet called Planet M725. It's an M-class planet, and it seems like the distress call is coming from a crashed ship on the planet. It's still you can't. Mara tried hailing them, and nothing happened. You didn't get any response. as well as
Hmm.
there is a
Um.
yes.
Uh. I guess I do. I let the captain know.
Oh yeah, this is all like happening.
Okay.
Um, Actually, you know what? How about you make a roll to see if you see anything on the sensors?
Okay. What am I rolling?
Science and reason. No, actually, insight would be insight. Science and insight.
Science and insight.
Difficulty one. It's you can read computer.
Mm,
It's maybe to see if you just notice it or not.
science. She blinded me with science and reason. 14. One success. One
That's
fail.
all. I was gonna say that's all you needed.
Yep.
Uh, you look down and notice that there is a ion storm that's coming towards the planet and might actually hit the planet in about 5 hours.
Did you say it was going towards the planet?
And it might possibly hit it.
Uh, Captain, it would appear as though there is a ion storm headed directly for this planet. We won't have more than 5 hours if we want to continue our search.
Okay. Let's see. How about you, Rico, and
Ahoy!
Varel? What?
Ahoy! Acknowledged.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I know.
Captain.
She's
He's been reading some novels recently.
Ahoy!
okay. Anyway, you three go. Go down to the planet, see what you do about the crash sites, and you hear a thing over the intercom is, Captain, because of the vicinity of our vicinity to the ion storm, we can't get, transporters working. Can you fix this problem? It might take a while. Okay, then Henri's going with you as your pilot for the shuttlecraft.
Well, I do suppose someone has to.
That sounds fair. Should we leave you by yourself up here?
Yeah, I'll monitor the situation up here. Keep me posted. Hopefully nothing happens to our comms as well.
Ahoy!
With that, the four of you go to the shuttle bay, board your shuttlecraft, and leave the ship. And Henri says, "You guys are really lucky that I'm driving you. I'm the best pilot in the academy." As she says this, she starts flying into a try to do fancy flying,
Hmm.
like barrel rolls
Hmm.
and as such.
I think the first thing like I'm trying to think how my character would react to that. Hmm.
Oh god, I love it when I roll bad.
That's kind of what I thought would happen. So I'm just gonna throw in a side note. My character at the time of like going down to the planet is two things. One, seated. Three things. Seated, seat belted in, for sure. Because
I,
God knows I don't trust this crazy woman.
I'm pretty sure.
Um,
I'm pretty sure it's standard procedure to be buckled in.
doesn't mean you would be, but I'm going with I am.
Alright.
And at the same time, I'm gonna be cleaning my gun. So I'm gonna assume barrel rolls here did not go well.
Aren't they
Uh,
technically aileron rolls?
Ooh, that's an
she's like,
interesting question.
she's like technically, but it's cool to say barrel rolls.
And it could be she was doing actual barrel rolls, but they're rare. Like most time, people get those mixed up because of Star Fox.
And she succeeded and also failed.
So where are we going with that?
Um, when she starts rolling, as she hits the atmosphere at the same time, uh, blows out one of the engines.
Oh, going to holster the weapon I was cleaning.
She's like, ah, shit, I can fix this. I can fix this. She doesn't fix this.
I didn't think so.
Well, I'm terrible.
Are you using the Star
I'm
Trek dice?
I'm using Star Trek dice. I'm using a dice tower.
Can I tell you something about this?
What?
So I got bored and wanted to see. I'm gonna be using these dice in D&D because I rolled them each 100 times. Out of the 300 rolls, I think it was something like 70% of them were above 13s.
So you're telling me they're loaded?
They're not loaded. I don't know that they're loaded, but it rolled high all the time. It's not a great sample size, but I'm totally using these in D&D now because they love rolling 20s. Like they love rolling high.
Yes, Jeff. Eventually, we have to buy you. I might be buying you Star Trek dice.
The set of dice that Mike got me.
Mm.
Dude, for D&D, you totally want these.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah. At least the ones I got.
Okay, so she loses control of the shuttlecraft. I had an idea that I wanted this to happen, but I didn't know I was gonna roll this bad. Okay, so I didn't know this was gonna go according to my plan.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm serious. You want me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I believe you. I totally believe you. There's no sarcasm here.
It sounds a little
None.
sarcasm, but still okay.
None
Oh.
whatsoever.
None. Zero.
Anywho, she crashes the ship. I'd like everyone to roll a fitness and security.
Hooray!
Fitness and
Difficulty. She failed 2 times, so add on. I feel like 3 would be overdoing it, so 2.
I succeeded and crit succeeded.
I failed both times.
Oh, so. Okay, let me just roll for the other 2 people. Where is Varel? That's Mara.
I rolled a 1 and an 11.
Okay, so that's security, fitness,
good.
3, 10. Okay, that's 10. She's okay. So
Mara.
the shy Vulcan girl is okay. Henri, the pilot, is not. She failed twice.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is what happens. You come down into like a foresty area. One of the engines are totaled at this point, and you just come crashing to splash down. I would say that Rico,
Hmm?
somehow being aware that this was gonna happen in the first place,
Ahoy.
somehow,
Ahoy.
was able to brace for the impact and even like do one of the like you know how like you get like a car crash you try to hold like the like if there's a
The hand.
child like a child in the other like in the passenger seat, you try to like hold out your arm to
Oh,
hold
and you
them.
like try to brace them for the impact as well.
Yeah, you do that
Hmm.
for Varel, and then
Can I do it? Can I do it for like Jeff instead?
just
Is that
failed.
possible? I know,
I did fail pretty horribly.
but he got a success. Like I'd rather help him than because Varel's the bad driver, right?
No, Varel's the shy Vulcan, not really like she's the Vulcan shy girl that seems younger than everyone else.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Maya.
Uh, recap.
That got me
Hmm.
lost. Okay, never mind. Because I thought that when we did the comms up on the ship, it was Maya talking.
Yeah, Maro's talking.
So she's
She's
oh, so
captain.
she's comms and pilot.
No, I was just there's like no comms when you're up when I was describing it to you because
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't want to go like too in depth of being on the bridge.
No, that's fair. Okay,
But
gotcha.
Mara was the one that was ordering you guys because she's the superior
All right, yeah, no,
officer.
I'll help the other one. That's fine. I'll help
Uh,
her.
okay,
I'll help the
so
shy
in
Vulcan.
the Discord right now, that's the pilot Henri,
Mm-hmm.
and Varel is Vulcan girl.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right. Helping the Vulcan's fine. We're good.
Uh, Henri, uh, when they crash, she doesn't have her seatbelt on
Oh, good.
because it's not cool to have seatbelts on apparently.
Mhm.
Cool guys, don't wear seatbelts.
So her head smashes right into the console, and she takes. Okay, luckily only one damage, but she has a bloody nose now, and surprisingly no concussion. And then Mendelssohn uh, was also at the time looking at your computer screen very intently, and wasn't
Mm-hmm.
paying attention to the surrounding, like what was going on.
Tis true.
Well, damn.
Oh, you're out of the commission.
You
How
take
bad are we talking?
5 damage,
Yeesh.
and you now have a concussion.
What?
I rolled two damage, and I rolled an effect and a damage.
Well, crap.
So,
Sounds about
so
right.
you take 5 damage and now have a concussion. For flavor, I'll say you have disadvantage on all your rolls now.
Okay.
I am so
Just
sorry.
for it's okay. For the purposes of mechanics, that's marked in stress, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Stress is
Okay.
health.
And then what'll it take for me to? I guess you don't technically sleep off a concussion.
You don't go to sleep. You do not go to sleep when you get a concussion. Like that is how you actually die in real life. Do not ever do that.
Injuries, concussion.
I don't think this is an actual concussion. I'm doing this
You're doing it as a
test.
status effect, but it's still good for us to know.
I'm doing it for myself, just to keep track.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I
I'm
forgot. How do
Hasbroing
we
this.
calculate? Shit.
Stress is fitness and security.
Oh, cool. And then I think because I'm human, I got an extra 2 was one of the things.
Yeah, or 3. I can't
Resolute.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of
Okay.
those
It's
things.
2 or 3, I forget.
I gotta add that up in a sec because I didn't write that one down for some reason. Anyway.
You would be classified as the tank of the group.
Oh, the dip.
So everything like there's a big explosion, not explosion, but crash.
Mm-hmm.
Lights are sort of flickering now. Henri's this like holding her nose, just like ah. I thought I could pull that out. Why is barrel rolls so hard?
While Henri is going, I'm likewise going ah. Why does my head hurt?
Is everyone okay?
Maybe.
Ahoy.
I
My character just like completely unfazed. Just ahoy. Shake
and
like the head nod
the
while looking at her.
Vrel's like, it seems like only you and Mendelssohn got hurt.
Something I'm not too proud of there.
Uh, she's like, can someone do the damage report? My nose won't stop bleeding. So, Kyle, do you want to do the roll for the damage report, or
Sure.
actually no, I don't think there'll be any rolls unless you want to roll.
I mean, I'd be willing to roll. Am I reporting back to the ship?
Yes.
Awesome. What's the difficulties, and what do I need to consider for it? Because I guess it depends on what you're talking about damage report. Because it's like you're talking ship damage, then that's engineering. But if you're talking people damage, that'd be medical.
I think I mean, it's very evident that she has bloody nose, and actually, you haven't really checked up on Mendelssohn, so you don't know what's going on there.
Right. Yeah.
Nope.
I just know he's just like I fucking help hurt.
Yep.
Okay, so actually, I say the difficulty bumped up to. Why don't I use 3? Because you crashed and stuff might not be working
You mean on the ship?
on the ship.
I mean,
No, you
that's
have you have your combat, so yeah, you can. No difficulty, just you can report.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What would be the role?
Uh,
Just curious.
I guess you're right for like engineering type would be engineering and reason, and then for medical would be medicine and reason. Difficulty would be
Okay.
3 if you're using the ship's computers, but if you're just gonna report back to the main ship, then
Yeah, I'm gonna report back to the main ship, but I succeeded all the way around.
oh,
So that's like I just did the roll for both of like reason plus engineering and reason plus medical, and it was like I rolled pretty low on all of those. So all of those succeeded because I only need to do 13s or lower, and I didn't
okay.
even hit double digits on mine.
So Mendelssohn is like being Mendelssohn's roommate. He's very
I walk. All right, how about this? I walk over to Mendel. I get up because we're done. Like ship's crashed at this point, right?
yeah. The emergency lights
I'm
are
go.
on.
I'm buckle my seatbelt. I'm gonna walk over, pull out like basically the tricorder. I'm assuming it's got a flashlight because I'm assuming they're at least better than modern day cell phones.
Yes.
So I take the flashlight and I just put it at his eyes and open his eye and I go, "You, sir, have a serious concussion."
I have a what now?
I don't know that your species can get concussions actually, but this is definitely what it looks like.
I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, yeah, but my character wouldn't know that. I
Oh.
don't, like, yeah, okay, God can tell me, but it's kind of still doesn't help.
Mr. Rico,
So,
I'm very tired right now. I think I'm going to.
all right, you can't go to sleep, Maya. Maya,
Mawa!
Mewa, 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 come here.
This.
What?
What those come? What are you doing again? Here.
I'm just trying to get her
reporting?
over. Oh wait, Mewa's the
yeah.
captain. Ah, that's the part I'm missing. Got it. All right, cool. Now the link. All
Henri
right.
is
Yep.
pilots.
Yep.
Varel is science officer, and your commanding officer, who is also Klingon, is Mara.
Ah, got it. Mawa. All right, cool.
So.
Henri, get over here.
What?
I know.
She's like holding her head back with a nose.
I need you to keep him awake. He cannot go to sleep. I don't know what'll happen to him if he does. I do know it would hurt most people. I would kill me, and probably you. Make sure he's okay. Keep him awake. And then the other character's name?
Pharrell.
Pharrell.
V. VRAL.
Oh, I know. I'm calling it Pharrell though. This makes sense for my character. Anyway.
Because he's just so happy.
No.
This
Not at all. It's just I'm not
Pharrell.
willing to figure. Pharrell.
They're like Pharrell Williams.
That's why I'm saying it.
Seriously.
Anyway, Pharrell, let's take a
Yes?
look at the ship. Let's see what we can find out. You two keep each other company. You keep him awake. Keep him active. Keep him up.
She's like, God damn it.
Oh,
Well,
she's not useful.
Well, it appears that all the consoles are busted, so I can't get any readouts.
Meanwhile, I rolled well, so I guess I'll walk over and then take a look at it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you pick up a few things from Mendelssohn being his roommates about engineering stuff,
I guess.
and you're able to circumvent a computer and get up.
Ooh, yeah.
Looks like one of our engines is completely down. Cool. Let's see what else we got here. We can't teleport, as we found out earlier. We landed. Does anyone have an idea where we are?
Well,
Mr. Rico, I can fix our teleporters.
You sit down right now. We'll get to you in a minute.
Don't worry about it. I got this.
I would say that the computer's reading out that you're, I would say, half a mile from your original destination.
Wow, it's a small world. We got lucky. My character's exact words.
And then you hear in the background, or I'm a good pilot.
Definitely not that one. Let's see here.
Anything else would you like to know?
Can we scan for life forms around us, like around the ship?
Sure.
You-
You
And also breathable atmosphere, because no one does that, but we're going to.
Okay.
I know M-Class has the ability
M-Class
to be
is-
breathable,
Yes, M-Class is inhabitable.
but it can be polluted.
I feel like if it's like if the air is polluted, it'd be a different qualification.
Okay, fair enough.
Um,
China, not M-Class. Good to know.
I'll look it up later, but there's like other classifications for planets.
Okay.
There's like M
Alright.
through other letters, and then there's demon class planets. Those are fun.
Oh, good. So, all right. So we're about half a mile out from our location. Though we should be using kilometers, but that's okay. Let's see. What else do we need to worry about while we're sitting here
for
figuring
life
all
forms,
this out?
you
Yeah, life forms.
do pick up about. They wouldn't be picked up from the ship because of the interference of the storm. But since you're so close, you're on the planet's surface now. You do pick up about, I want to say 50 or so humanoid life forms. So.
That's good. Are any of them within like near vicinity, or are they all in like a certain location?
It seems like they're more like they're further out. They look like they're concentrated like in like a little area. They can't like their residential place.
Seems like kind of like a camping. Like
Yeah.
we don't know the layout, but we know they're like it's
Like
a
they're in a
group.
group of a group, so and they're like
Okay. Does that
feel
seem
like-
like it's
I
close
feel-
to the crash?
I was gonna say that's a little further away from the crash.
Okay.
So anything else? Since you rolled okay with this?
No,
Anything else? That's good.
that'd be the majority of the info I think I'd need, right?
Okay. So you gotta report back to Mara.
Yeah. Attempt to. So, push the calm button.
Okay.
Mala! Mala, come
This
in.
is Mara.
Mala, good to hear. So, here's an update. Our pilot decided it'd be a good idea to try some fancy maneuvers while entering the atmosphere, and that didn't go very well, so we're down an engine.
Oh God.
Mendelsohn has a concussion,
Even perfect.
or at least the best I can assume a concussion for his species would be.
I mean,
I'm
yes, you're.
perfectly fine and ready to go.
Oh, that's silver lining.
So, what do you want us to do? What's the plan, Cap?
Well, seeing as your ship's not going anywhere, and you're down an engineer, I mean, can Varel, can you? I know you're primarily science and a little bit of medical, but do you think you can get the ship fixed? No, I don't think I can. I can do a lot of things, but I can't do engineering.
I got this one, Captain. You can count on me.
I would like you to take it easy.
I acknowledge
And
this, Captain.
and I'll read your. We're gonna talk after the simulation.
Aye,
But
aye, sir.
but it's like no buts. Proceed with the mission. Just be more careful, please. And the comms go out. Or she cancels the call. Comms are not out. She closed the channel.
For once, comms are not dead.
Yeah, it's just your ship.
Hooray!
So. So I guess you guys would stumble out of your shuttlecraft. Now that
Stumble
you're
is a good word.
now that you're out, you can actually see that the engine is not damaged, but it's actually missing.
Oh, goody!
So you lost an engine somewhere.
Hmm.
Varels looks back and I definitely know I can't fix that.
Like I'm just kind of looking around, like my eyes kind of wide, like in an excited, like, oh boy, we fucked up moment.
It's like
Well,
and
there's no point to sitting here.
Henry's like, I can't help but think this is my fault somehow.
I just kind of look over, like a little wide-eyed. There's no nodding, there's no shaking. I'm just kind of like looking at her, like, Anyway, okay.
Alright, so I guess you make your way towards the original destination of the distress call thingy-mabob.
Yep.
Uh,
I will assist Mendelsohn so that we are constantly moving forward and like making sure that he's up, not falling asleep, and I'm sitting there like smacking him a little bit. Since we're roommates, I'm singing music that would be very much like songs he would have heard me playing. Trying to get him to sing along. Come on, buddy, keep awake.
Rico, why does my head hurt so much?
Well, that's part of having a concussion. What happens is your brain hits your skull and then gets bruised. It doesn't know what to do about it. Sometimes cause internal bleeding, and if you go to sleep, probably death. So keep up.
Right. Wait, did you just say death?
Totally possible. Keep awake. Come on, buddy. Let's keep moving.
Okay.
I say it takes you what's a good amount of walking distance time for half a mile?
That's like 10 minutes max.
20 minutes.
That's so unrealistic, but okay.
Because you have Mendelsohn who's like stumbling around in
Yeah.
trees.
But I'm so but I'm keeping it with me. We're going. We're chugging along.
15 minutes.
I
How
mean,
about that?
we'll do compromise. 15 minutes is a mile normally, so yeah.
You have 2 injured people,
We'll
so...
call it half pace. Yeah, half pace.
Okay, so... You... come across a Federation shuttlecraft, but it looks a lot older than the ones you're using right now.
Oh, good.
Do I have any way of indicating exactly how old it is?
I would say, like, type of shuttlecraft that was when the Federation first started out.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
I already know what episode you're borrowing from. Oh, boy.
I didn't borrow anything, this is my own original thing, I
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
think, but I'll ask you afterwards. It's totally
Good luck with
100%
that.
me. Anyway,
Hmm.
unless it's another situation where I copy it off of something without
you
even...
there's a recent thing that you didn't copy off of, but it's totally the same concept so far. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. That'd be weird, though. Okay. So, you're at this old-timey shuttlecraft. Uh... You see no signs of life. Actually, you know what? It would be a perception check, which would be...
Security insight?
Yeah, that'd be it. I'll make rolls for the other 2. And Mendelssohn's at disadvantage because of his...
Hey, double success.
What does disadvantage mean, technically speaking?
I think if you hit your number, then you still don't get it.
Oh, its disadvantage is roll
Or is it?
twice and take the lower number.
Oh, you're doing okay. Got it. Yeah.
Like in D&D.
So roll each d20 twice,
Gotcha.
and then whichever one's the higher number in this case.
Reed's still complaining about her nosebleed.
Okay, that is still 2 successes, and one of them would have been a critical if I wasn't at disadvantage.
Varel... Alright, Varel passed that. Did I say a difficulty?
You did not.
That would have been 2.
Yeah, I got double success.
Same, still double success.
Alright, so... all 3 of you except for, Henri, who is still complaining about her nosebleed, notice that there's skeleton. You guys see a skeleton, like leaning against the shuttlecraft.
Can we tell how recently it was a skeleton?
Oh, it's bones.
Like just old,
All bones. Like dirt
like
coming around it.
old decrepit bones.
Yep.
Can I attempt to
like the
approach the
overgrowth.
bones?
Like it looks like the shuttlecraft and the bones are like kind of have look like overgrowth on them now at this point.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay.
What do you want to do?
Approach the bones.
Okay. What would you like to do with the bones?
Examine them for a uniform. Like, is there anything on them?
Ooh. With the overgrow, it's probably been decayed.
Yeah, you see cloth, but you can't make out like any recognizable.
What about on the side of the ship?
Side of the ship. Well, if you go up to it and like start clearing away some of the like plants and stuff, and see, see like Federation like serial numbers. But like the name of it kind of like you get partial serial code on it, but it's like it's been so old that it's kind of faded away.
Hmm.
Class of stuff.
Can I try doing something a little weird?
Sure.
So the skeleton's there. And
Mhm.
we're kind of learning about the serial code for that. Can I walk over and like scan his teeth for dental records?
Mm.
Ooh. Sure. Um.
Be medical reason?
I mean, you're just scanning. I don't.
I mean, I'm just scanning it. So as long as it existed in the database, it should be there.
Um. Comes up with. Now make me come up with a name.
Well, I mean, you could have. The side note is you could say not in Starfleet database.
Oh no, but he would be.
Oh, there you go. Look at me.
Um.
Gotta watch enough Rescue
Robert
Me.
Daunton.
Robert Jaunton.
He
Okay.
was a corporal.
Oh boy. Okay.
Hmm.
Can
Um.
would I have
Ex-
any like insight into what the last known mission was for Corporal Robert Dalton?
I think it'll be on the file. He went MIA during a routine survey mission. Posted as security. He was a Mako security officer for the science team.
Hmm.
Makos are basically Earth military.
Mm-hmm.
Earth military that are a separate entity from Starfleet.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So yeah. Anything else?
No, I was just curious.
Would you like
See
to
if
know
it would help us
Steve?
understand
Don't know if I can do a whole lot.
how usable is the ship would be question two.
You would have to go inside and check. Uh,
And Medicine, let's go see if we can get this one flying.
Uh, yeah, sure. Let's. Do you have any aspirin?
You can't take aspirin. Straight up, it's a blood thinner. That can also kill you.
side note: this is also a simulation, so you
That's
can't
how Bruce Lee died, by the way.
really.
Hmm.
I'm just throwing out there that the simulation. It's simulating that you're hurt, but you're not really hurt in actuality.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excellent.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
Cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. But if the situation in simulation was that we gave him aspirin and then his brain was going to die from that aspirin, the simulation would simulate him dying, boot him.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
basically it.
yeah. I'm not letting that happen.
Alright. So, you find the switch turny knobby thingy that opens up the hatch and jump in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like, because the main doors are sealed shut from, I would say, rust at this point. So you guys got an emergency hatch opened on top of the ship. It is very dark. Actually, no, it's not dark. There's a little bit of emergency lighting on.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a flashlight type idea that I can use?
Like Kyle asked before, I would say that your tricorders have flashlights on them.
Okay, I put on my cell phone flashlight.
Okay. It's covered in dust. The air is kind of stale. It doesn't look like anyone's been in here for decades. Possibly longer.
Hmm.
What would you guys like to do while you're in here?
I guess we'll try and tricorder about to find like main power switches, stuff like that we can try and see if we can turn on the like ship's computer.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably the best thing, because especially if we have access to some sort of comms bay.
Well, not only that, but since we know the routine survey that Robert Daunton went on, it's safe to say we also know what type of ship this is. And who knows? Maybe we have a manual.
That would be nice if one of those was on file.
You don't have a data pad, so I don't think you have a manual with you at the
Mm.
Oh,
moment.
okay.
Because the
Okay.
tricorders are basically basic readouts.
Yeah, super simple stuff. It's like a pager.
So,
Reading a manual on a
so
pager sounds like death.
you would
Hmm.
like to try do computer stuff, I guess.
I
Yeah.
would, basically just walking around trying to find the on-off switch, the main computer terminal.
Okay, so it would be engineering
Okay.
and reason
Okay.
with a difficulty of 3.
I'll throw in I'll throw in one of our momentum because I know we do have them.
Yep.
We should have 3 to start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Say that once again. It was engineering.
And reason.
Reason. Difficulty 3.
I have
You'll still have a disadvantage.
I have a focus in shipboard tactical systems and computers.
Computers would get you a crit range increase. So whatever your engineering
Okay.
is your crit range now.
Sweet. I also have the talent jury rig.
I, off the top of my head, cannot remember what that does.
Let me take a look. I forget which.
How
book
does
it's in.
assisting work, by the way? Like if I wanted to assist him,
I think you just roll 1 dice.
it'd just be 1.
Jury
Trying to
rig.
think if
Whenever
trying
you
to think if
attempt
that
an
would be better.
engineering task to perform repairs, you may reduce the difficulty by 2 to a maximum of 0. If you do this, however, then the repairs are only temporary and will last only a single scene. Plus 1 additional scene per momentum, repeatable before they fail again. Jury rig repairs can only apply once, and the difficulty repair to the device that has been jury rig will be increased by 1. So, it is now difficulty 1.
All right.
So technically, you did not need the extra dice, but you still have disadvantage for the concussion. So
Okay. That is 2 successes, and then the one from Kyle.
I would say it wouldn't be needed then because I would rather I was gonna say I'd assist you over rolling my own.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I roll, just a curiosity. That didn't.
actually, yeah, the assist is actually you rolling 1 dice to help him.
Yeah, so
If
I got a 4, so that's a success.
Is that count as part of my crit range?
no,
Okay, never mind.
So well, you had 2 successes within your things. So you
Within my
had
normal
2
range.
crit successes.
No. They were just normal. They were normal. They didn't fall. So my engineering is a 4. So if I rolled anything between a 1 and a 4, I
Oh,
got an
gotcha.
6. Therefore, it doesn't actually crit.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
okay. So you, even though your head hurts, you
Doing all right.
you engineer the engineering.
I do the thing.
You did the thing, and then after pressing a few buttons and crossing some wires, knowing that this will not probably be usable after, like you're like after this jury rig, this might be like non-operational.
I believe this is called making it so that we can salvage some data.
Exactly. So, you're able to get the power on. You see that the okay. You see that most of the power is being put into the shield matrix, which looks like it's being extended for, I would say, like it's being. It looks like it has a potential of extending out for like 2 miles, not miles, like a good distance. But after the over these years, it kind of decayed. So
Sure.
the shields are almost nil now. Yeah. So you
Can I look at the logs as to what happened that caused the power to be rerouted?
you looking up logs? Okay. Yeah, I got your logs here. Um, you find a couple of like personal logs.
Okay, I was thinking more like system logs, like so and so did such and such.
Oh, okay. That too. I don't know. This looks weird. Like, why would any? You're baffled by why would anyone like transfer like every amount of power to the shields? Like, there's not even any powers to um life support or anything.
Right.
Hmm.
So um
Also, is this where the distress beacon we were getting was coming from?
yes. You also notice that after like the distress beacon was triggered by a like threshold of like power loss. So right before the ship is about to shut down, it throws out the distress beacon, as an automatic thing.
Like
Mm-hmm.
a last ditch effort.
Yes.
Kim,
And
what are the personal logs reading? While I'm in there, I may as well take a look.
and
Um,
my other question was gonna be how long ago are those personal like the logs and stuff like that? What we're seeing?
decades.
Oh, cool.
Like
Okay.
it goes back to when the founding of the Federation.
Okay. That's what I figured.
Yep. Um, the first one is looks like a female human. She's wearing like looks like the old Federation jumpsuits.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys ever watched Enterprise
I think so.
before the original series, where they get the like shirt and pants and the skirt,
It's like a onesie.
Yeah.
it's an actual jumpsuit.
Mm.
I don't have a picture of it, but actually, let me look something up. I might actually have a picture of all the. Here we go.
Mm.
The first one, the
Yeah.
2151.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of uniforms.
Gotcha. Okay, super old school.
Um, uh, she says like on there a little distorted. She says that they got caught up in a ion storm and had to make a emergency landing on this planet. Um, Sending out like, um, like a message out to the main ship. Then there's another message that looks like it's a couple days from then, saying that their main ship, having got to the ion storm hit the planet, like not hit the planet, but got like really close to
Mhm.
the point where uh, the ship couldn't read life signs on the planets, so they assumed that they were killed. So they kind of left. So
Mm.
now they're stranded on the planet.
Mm.
Um, uh, there's more logs. They go into detail saying that they that they did survey mission like they like scans of the ion storm as it passed, and that it seems like it's an annual thing for the like every couple of years the storm will come past the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Um, not hit the planet, but um you see like there's they have like logs spanning like years and years, so they get a detailed analysis of the storm, and it looks like it's like every couple passes it keeps drifting closer and closer to the planet.
Mhm. So it's in like some kind of loop, essentially.
It's like a comet type thing, but instead of a comet, a thunderstorm in space.
Solid.
Um, you also there's us. They also have reports about a indigenous humanoid species who are in their current like like they're not cavemen. They're like before cavemen
Mm.
type
Mm.
like progress. And at first they kind of kept their distance until one screw up, and they now the indigenous life forms thinks they're gods.
Well, good.
The like last couple of reports also tell of that they deduce that eventually the planet's getting hit by the ion storm, and when that does happen, that any it there's a possibility that the humanoid natives might not survive. So they jury rigged they fixed up the ship to have a like extend the shields further enough out to like encompass them, like their little campy camp,
Mm.
Mm.
and like basically told them that since they already compromised the Prime Directive and acted like they're gods, warn them of divine smitage if they
Smiting.
ever come towards the holy site, and that if the sky ever looks angry again, to stay basically at camp.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, we're making this holy site fly.
Technically, yes.
No, I like that's why my character goes over. Well, time to make this holy site fly.
My character responds, technically, yes.
We're gonna fix this up. We're gonna get ourselves back to our ship.
Uh, would you like to try?
Actually, I would have a quick question.
Yes.
So we understand that there was like people doing a routine survey. Do
Uh-huh.
we know how many people there were?
I would like to say there was about
I feel like it wouldn't be more than like 6.
It'll be like 3
considering the size of the
scientists
ship.
and 2 security.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And do we know the dispersity of that? Like male, female.
2 females, 3 males.
Okay. Cool. Well, prime directive. We're taking a ship and we're leaving.
Whoa. Isn't the prime directive to not take the ship?
No, the prime directive would be to not influence their society and what will inevitably happen to them, which they've already done.
Yeah, we gotta pull that prime. Yeah, no, you're right.
Not to mention, we've already done our job. We came down, we found out what's going on. There's no reason for us to risk our crew to go investigate 50 primitive life forms that may or may not immediately be hostile to us that we may have to deal with.
Yeah.
Also, our ship is foobar. The only other option is if we can pull the engine off this ship and pull the engines off this ship, leave the ship, and then go back to our ship. But it will still be affecting what their world was going to become. This is my character. It's like our debate. So what do you want to do? 2 people who are outside are doing their thing. We got Maya up in
Henri
space, not able to
and
hear us.
Mara is the Klingon commanding
Mala.
officer who's on the simulator bridge.
Correct. No, I know. I'm saying Mala's in space, has no idea.
Unless you report
Right.
back.
Right, and the other 2 are over here, and they're not in the ship.
Henri's like, is my nose supposed to be bleeding for this long?
Okay, cool. They're oblivious.
And then
So-
Varel's scanning, like doing scans of like the area.
Actually, you know what? I will do what my character should do. I will radio Mala. Mala, come in.
As your commanding officer, don't make me order you to actually pronounce my name correctly.
Mala, this is my accent. That would be racist.
Just give the Klingon like angry sigh. Okay, what? So did you guys get to the distress beacon?
Yeah, yeah, we did. And I lay out like what we found, that there's 50 life forms nearby. We don't know, as far as we can tell, that would make sense if they were the primitive, or possibly even primitive mixed with the Starfleet people that landed. Regardless, to leave this ship here would be in direct violation of Prime Directive, as well as some other issues. Not to mention, we don't have a way off the planet right now. I put that last sentence actually. We don't have a way off the planet.
Yeah, engineering is getting close to getting transporters working again, or getting through the interference, but they think it might take another couple hours, and apparently the recent scans of the ion storms look like it's picking up speed towards the planet, so you
Do
might
we know
not...
if it's actually going to hit the planet this time?
Yes, it's gonna hit the planet. So it's
Okay.
like all life forms may or may not die. Like it's gonna be like very violent. Like it's gonna cause the planet to have violent like storms and
But there's
like,
a chance they'll live.
there is a slim chance they'll live.
We're going Darwinian on this. At least that would be what I would want to do.
And Mara's like, yeah, I also concur that we shouldn't contaminate them any further, even though it's sucks that we have to leave them.
Agreed, Mawa.
But you're right, we did
Ahoy.
follow the Prime Directive. So, I'll let you know if we get the transporters working. See what you can do, see if you can get that ship off the ground.
Alright. So me and Mendelsohn, I guess, will start working on repairs on the ship.
Okay. Who wants to do like the main repairs and who wants to assist?
Does he still have disadvantage?
How long a concussion will last? Normally,
Days.
he still has
Mhm.
he still has disadvantage.
Like in real life, a
In
concussion
real life,
can last
yeah.
like a day plus easy.
I would
In
say,
fact,
yeah.
concussions can be bad enough that they can last a week. If they
I
do, you need to go to a hot doc. I think.
I would say disadvantage still. Um, since he jury rigged it, if I'm reading this correctly, actually the scene didn't change yet, so I think it'll be fine. Let me just double check this. Actually, no.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm
He,
actually way off on mine.
so yeah, the difficulty would be increased to repair it because of jury rig.
Is this a different scene?
I mean, you jury rigged it so you guys could. Yeah, I guess it would be getting the power. You know, I say it's still at the normal 3 difficulty
All right.
to see if you guys can repair it. Who's
So
doing the main repairing though?
I guess since I don't have a disadvantage, I'll do main repair because I've already got for that I have a 13,
Mhm.
so that's not terrible.
Okay, it'll be difficulty of 3 still.
Difficulty of 3, 1 assist from the Mendelssohn.
Yes, I shall assist.
And then we haven't used any momentum. We should
He
have
used
3
one.
win.
He used one with when you
I just
overkilled
assisted him.
the. Oh, I thought you used one for the jury rig.
No, he did the minus for his roll, didn't he? He just did the jury rig,
Okay.
I think, right?
I thought you said you gotta use the
Oh, that
momentum.
was when I was thinking about just doing it myself, but then when he mentioned jury rig and did his, that's
Mhm.
the MO.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I would
Okay.
probably try to rock 5. I'm gonna roll 5 dice, two sets of momentum, a 1 plus a 2, and
One
then
plus.
Jeff would roll the 1, correct?
Wait,
Yep.
Because we have 3 momentum to start,
that'll be 2
and
extra
then 2,
dice.
so it'd be 2 extra dice. So it would be
4
4 plus
dice.
Jeff's. Yeah,
Plus the rest will be 5.
right. Okay, this is why. There goes nothing. Success, success, fail. Success. 3 success.
Okay.
I also have a success,
Even on disadvantage?
even on disadvantage.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. So by using like I would say the rest of your time, like almost the
Yeah, or
rest of your
good, a
time,
good, a good amount of
a
it.
good
Yeah.
chunk of time, bringing like working equipment from your ship over to this ship, uh, finagling the 2 different eras of time technology.
Mm.
I would say I would say that it's questionably flyable at this point.
We can give it a shot, I take it.
Yes.
Not only can we, but we will.
We're going to fly this junker off of here.
Uh, since you made a point about the like not contaminating, I would also say that you also like set the self-destruct on your original ship.
Not that that might be a necessity, but sure.
Well,
Why not?
then you know they have another shuttlecraft here.
Yeah, but the storm's coming through, and our ship doesn't have an engine.
So you just think the ship's
It's
gonna.
probably even less functional than before. I mean, it would be a part of Mythos, so yeah, we should self-destruct it. You're right. We don't want it to be a part of Mythos. So we don't want it to be a part of like religions later on and weirdness.
Mm.
I don't need people going to war over the meaning of the Starfleet symbol. Like 3,000 years down the line. So yeah, fact.
Okay. Well, the ship is working.
Oh boy.
Big air quotes.
The biggest air quotes ever.
I look.
Oh my.
We're all getting in the ship. I look over at the pilot. This cannot do a barrel roll.
I mean, I could try.
Not you. You
No.
are capable of doing one. This machine will not be able to. Please do not.
She's like, oh, okay. So just standard flying. And she just gives
Please.
the biggest sigh.
Please.
Okay. Oh boy, we prepare to take
Oh,
off
I'm
this
ready
last.
for the bad rolls to happen.
Okay, so I would say the difficulty of questionably 2, borderline 3.
Borderline.
Questionably too.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing is
I would say
hundreds
what's
of
flying
years.
normally anyway?
It'll be Con and something. I would say Con and Control.
Okay.
I would
That's what I
think.
thought.
Mm-hmm.
But let me go and check this table. Hell,
Fancy.
and navigation.
It's like fucking like command control.
Let's plot course. Chart
Actually fly.
hazard.
What is actually fly?
Control and Con.
Mm.
Okay.
She's a 12 in that.
What's the difficulty?
Yeah, I'm gonna assist with that flight then.
2. Oh boy, you better.
I got a crit success. Fuck off.
Can I also assist?
No, she had 1 success, and then with a 2 that.
And the crit success.
And I got a
Sweetness.
crit success. The start fleet symbol came up, and I was just like, yeah, all right.
I also rolled a crit success.
By the way, Fancy Pilot Lady's got the same fucking stats as I do, and I have 1 con.
Kyle, I too have rolled a crit success in the
Oh my
assistance
God.
of this person.
Jesus.
She her con's 3, and because I made them minor characters, so they have
Oh, got
slightly
it. So they
lower
don't have
stats than
great
you.
stats. Yeah.
So she has 3 in con
Hooray, main character syndrome.
and 9 in control, so 12.
Ah.
So she,
Next thing I'll be dual wielding.
For real.
I don't know. And you get trapped in a simulation.
There you go.
So it takes off, and halfway through the atmosphere it starts shaking and stuff, and you press some buttons and
Stabilize it.
stabilize it, since Mendelssohn's still out of it, even though he's did so well so far with a concussion.
Yeah, I know. I need to get my
It's-
concussions more often.
It's like the concussion isn't even phasing him.
Wait, but you had to roll 2 dices there. Did you get crit on both?
No, I was assisting, so I only rolled 1.
Oh, you rolled 2 on
disadvantage.
assist still. Yeah.
Oh. And no, that would just be.
Oh
well.
That's by the way, that was why I was so surprised. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, no, that would defy logic at that point.
I don't know. I've seen 3 ones at the same time. Like when I was with when I was doing when I was with D&D, and the one person was a halfling, so they have like the lucky ability or something. So they rolled 1, and then they rolled 1 again.
They rolled 1 again.
Anyway, so yeah, the ship is now in space,
Hooray!
and you're able to dock it. And as soon as you dock it, everything goes like everything like got really bright, and it starts circuits, and then everything's out.
And we're just all standing near each other. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So I just look over. Mawa! Like, with hands in air, big smile on my face. Mawa! We made it, Mawa! Oh, that echoed. Jesus.
She's like, I also want to talk to you after the simulation.
Ahoy.
And the simulation like fizzles out. Now you're back on the holodeck. You don't have a headache anymore.
Hooray.
Her nose was never
I just
bleeding
look.
in actuality.
I just look over at you two and I go, so, what did that feel like?
I
Because
felt like
I didn't have any problems. So like I was asking like Mendelsohn, like that felt like the real thing, or
It was astonishingly lifelike.
well,
fascinating?
I'm glad the blood's not gonna stain my clothes.
Hey, congratulations! I give them both high fives. You got your first injuries.
She's like, yeah, and it could have been worse if I wasn't piloting.
I don't know about that.
So the instructor comes back inside. Actually, I'll post it afterwards. So the instructor comes back inside, and she's like, "You guys did fairly well. Not as good as the first team. The first team was able to land their craft
I
without
just kind of
crashing."
I just glare over at pilot.
She kind of shrugs. It's like, how was I supposed to know that the combination of things would result in blowing out an engine? She kind of looks off in another direction. She's like, also, the other team was able to repair the other ship so the shield would still be up, but they were able to cloak it in such a way that the indigenous life forms wouldn't see it or run into it.
Man, that still goes against the Prime Directive.
She's like, that is technically true. But that's technically true, but the
It's a very Kirk-like instructor we got. That's technically true, but fuck the Prime Directive is what I'm getting here.
There we
Which
go.
is fine.
But technically, like, they're already compromised in the Prime Directive sort of.
That doesn't
compartment.
I'm not going
But
to argue with her, but that doesn't negate the Prime Directive.
I mean, they didn't have
The whole point is any future.
They didn't have any more contact with them. They were able to repair the device so that they would be 100% protected from the storm.
Right, but the problem is the Prime Directive is that influencing any existence of a world in such a way that it manipulates its behavior is in itself going against the Prime Directive. This means if I save a tree on that planet with this, it still goes against the Prime Directive because you are manipulating the universe. That's why the Prime Directive exists.
You got a Kirk-like instructor.
Oh, I know. That's fine.
She seems like the person who would cheat on the Kobayashi Maru. And she seems kind of like irritated that she has this desk job.
Oh yeah, for sure. This would be the type of thing where I would just kind of be like, can't wait to talk to the dean. I know how bad teachers work. Fuck your tenure.
Just assuming they even have tenure.
I mean, it's true.
I mean, she's also the daughter of the admiral who's running the academy, so.
Oh, that's totally fair. It's all corrupt from the inside. Don't worry, we'll expose it. Don't worry, we'll get there. There's a reason Starfleet's falling the fuck apart then.
Anywho.
We've got rules!
Anywho, with that, I mean, you did follow the Prime Directive, and you were able to get out without dying.
Made the best of a bad situation, made sure that no other Starfleet in uniform person was alive or available.
So, your teams will be posted, like your like ranking will be posted later the day. And then she just walks out. So, see you for next week's uh simulated mission.
Hmm.
And
I just, I kind of leaned over to Mendelsohn as after she's left, obviously. Just kind of like, isn't it like a really like immoral thing to tell people the other grades of someone else?
No, she's not showing grades. It's just you guys are being
Just
ranked.
telling us she did better, though. Like, that's
Oh,
actually
yeah.
really not okay in academia. That is a major no-no.
So. Frel's like, she seems kind of a dick.
Ahoy.
Oh,
Ahoy's gonna be the new phrase. Oh, I'm
there it
using it.
is.
I wanna.
I'm Mawa.
Oh,
Mawa!
I want shirts now.
Mawa, we did pretty good, right, Mawa? Oh, God. And Techno starts playing it off of the freaking Tricom.
She's like, yes, I want to see you and Ari, out in the hallway now.
Ahoy! And I start walking up.
And then there's a loud intercom over things, and you hear, this is Admiral, Tom Drake. Could Varel come to my office? She's like, she looks nervously, and then she's like, oh, acknowledged, and wanders out.
I was gonna say, could I join her?
Sure, if you want to ignore Mara.
Mawa! I will go with her real quick. We'll talk in a minute. Meander off.
She's
Real
like,
quick,
wait,
like ignoring all the conversation I can. I just kind of like quickly power walk.
wait, but and then you hear like, what kind of fucking flying was that? The best kind. You crashed! Um, I didn't think I'd do this because I didn't think you were gonna go with her.
I mean, I'm just going with it
I'm-
because she got called down out of nowhere, and she's not the one that fucked up on the mission. And I kind of just want to be like, hey, is everything okay? Like, you have to worry about anything? How you doing, teammate? You were one of the competent people. How are you?
You guys get to like the dean's office, I guess, admiral person, and she's like, I'll be a minute. Goes inside.
Okay.
After about 15 minutes, I say, she comes back out with a data pad and everything. She's like, she comes out with a data pad and
I just
She's
gotta
like-
go. So what's up? Everything okay?
oh, everything's fine. Because of my she had like the highest entrance exam, like she has smartest, she's like a prodigy.
Yeah. We told me this.
Yeah,
You told us this earlier.
So she's like, I'm not supposed to talk about this, but since you're a teammate, I feel like I could just tell you anyway. So you know those deep space attacks
Hmm.
they have in the well, they apparently a ship was attacked and was able to get a piece of what attacked it, and they brung it here, and they want me to do a analysis on it and see if I can figure out what it's from.
Oh, right on. That's awesome.
She, she blushes. She's like, yeah. So I'll be doing this on my off hours.
Fair enough. I'll get yelled at by Mala.
And she's like, and apparently if I'm able to like figure this out, it's like added to like she like yeah accommodation and everything
Mm-hmm.
sort of thing. Yeah.
All right. Good luck with that. I'm start walking away.
Okay.
Walk. Well, I start meandering back over to where they were because it's been 15 minutes. I'm assuming they're so I walk back to the simulation. Mendelson, how are you? Mala's still here?
That's a fantastic question. Actually, I have not been paying much attention. I've been scrolling through this data pad trying to make sure I don't have signs of a concussion.
Sounds about like what you guys would worry about. That's actually a really good one. Next guy was her walking around. Mala! Mala! Mala!
They're gone already.
Oh.
So,
I send the equivalent to a group text going, "Hey, I want to meet up for drinks." And it's like at everybody.
okay.
We fade out there, but
Yeah, it's yeah. It ends with you doing that.
and then it has at Mala, and then there's another at with the actual at.
Okay, so that was the episode.
Not too bad.
Oh,
Hooray.
yes. Post thing is you're now beta team.